All right, welcome to J&J Gaming. Today we're playing Ilysia. First steps into the game. Just finished customizing my character. Now we just have to enter a name. This is just a temporary character, so we'll just do something random here. There we go. All right, let's create this character. This is early access, so the game is not perfect. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go through the intro quest and get things started. Hello, world. I'm back. All right. Looks good. Okay. Settings. Comfort settings. This isn't my first time logging in, so some of the settings are already set up. Let's chat. Whoop, that's what I was looking for. That's not what I was looking for. All right. We're going to turn off chat because we don't want people listening to us while we make this video guide. Hmm. All right, there we go. We turned off the microphone. That's how we do it. All right.
Welcome to Ilysia. To get started, put the left thumbstick on your VR controller forward or backward to move your character. To sidestep, tilt the left thumbstick left or right. To rotate, use the right thumbstick. Comfort settings can be changed in your codecs.
Okay, so we're moving around, back, forward, left, right, and we can turn this way. And if you pull back, you'll crouch. All right. Next step.
To interact with NPCs, point at them with either hand and pull the trigger to open their dialogue. If an NPC's dialogue opens at an angle being covered by someone or something, simply reposition yourself and interact with them again. NPCs with an exclamation mark have a quest or task available. If an icon is blue, it's part of the main story, white indicates side missions, and gray means you're not a high enough level to accept their quest, but check back as soon as you level up. For quests, interact with the NPC, select a quest with the trigger button to view its details, objectives, and rewards like XP, coin, or gear. Select Accept to take the quest, or Decline to refuse. Declined quests can always be accepted later. When a quest is complete, a green icon will appear over the turn-in NPC. Simply interact with the turn-in NPC, select the quest, and click Complete. If gear selection is awarded, available reward items will appear in front of the NPC. Point at the rewards with either hand to view details and use the grip button to select the one you'd like. If you need a
Over here,
reminder of
adventurer.
tasks in progress, you can track quests in either your player codex or by using the wrist context menu, which can be accessed by looking at either wrist, interacting with the 3 lines menu icon, and using arrows to navigate to the quest tracking tab.
Which we have no quest right now. But this comes actually pretty handy. You can turn it off and on. As you can also see your health points and your mana points. And the yellow right here is your stamina for when you want to run away from something. Okay, Captain, whatever your name is, what do you got for me?
Welcome to Lavea, traveler. We barely escaped the fires of Vianor, but by some miracle, we landed safely here. The locals have been gracious enough to let us take shelter in this old keep, and we owe them a great debt. If we're to make this place a new home, we need to lend a hand. Help the townsfolk and work to establish solid supply lines. Start by speaking to the trainers in the yard.
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
here has a role to play, and sharpening your skills is the first step.
Okay, so we're going to accept this. Alrighty.
Over here, adventurer.
Oh, this is our backpack.
For survival. Your backpack serves as your inventory, storing the items and gear you collect during play. To quickly store items you find in the world, you can bring them to your chest and press the grip button to drop them in your backpack, or place them into the backpack icon in your quick slots. To view and manage your inventory, press the primary button on your right controller to open or close your backpack in front of you. If you need to reposition your backpack while it's open, simply grab the handle on top and move it for easier access. Don't worry if you leave your backpack open, it will close automatically if you get too far away.
Okay, now we open the backpack primary button. For some reason, it always opens up behind you. But, like I said, you can grab it, move it around. It's empty right now. I just have a rune of returning. Okay, easy enough. And this is your wardrobe.
Movement items, viewing player stats, or simply checking out how you look, use your player wardrobe. You can access your wardrobe by either holding down the primary button on your right controller for a few seconds, or by grabbing the Toka keychain attached to your backpack and pressing the grip button, opening both.
And that's quick and easy to explain. This is the thing they're talking about. Grab that.
Over here,
Grip.
adventurer.
And this is the actual wardrobe. I like the blue demon. Alright, moving on.
The Codex is your personal guide and control center. It can be accessed by pressing the primary button on your left controller.
This one just talks about this, which you've seen previously, but it does have all the different things. The map at the top. You can quit, you can go in and adjust your settings, your quest, your player stats. Any skills you learn will be right here. Okay.
Quick slots allow you to store and retrieve
And
weapons
this is talking
and
about your
consumables.
quick slots. So on either wrist, hit the top button on either controller. And it's right there. You've got shoulder slot, waist slot, and 4 consumable slots.
The forest speaks.
All right.
Let me help you sharpen your edge.
Grok. Green icon, so you're ready for the quest. Okay. We talked to him to complete. Next quest, we're going to slay a melee dummy. Okay, I'm ready. I guess we'll box it. Woo. Ah,
A blade's
my
weight teaches
Kirito
lessons
sword.
words cannot.
All right, here goes my Sword Art Online impression. Hello, world. I'm back. I love that show. Let's see. It won't let me loot 2 swords. Well, don't I? Well, let's see. Well, if I put one in there, will it let me pick another one up? It will. Then we get this one back out. All right. I've got 2 swords. Hey, now let's go have some fun. All right. Sneak up on him. Don't throw your controller out of your hand. Woo. Oh, my arm's broke. Oh, goodness. There we go. This is why, when playing VR, keep your straps on, which I did not do. Okay, now let's try the combat here.
A blade's weight teaches lessons
Can you
words
stab?
cannot.
Okay, no stabbing.
The forest speaks.
Swing.
If you're quiet enough to listen.
Oh, okay. There we go. We killed it. Swing, swing, slash, slash. That went right through it. All right, we killed it. Okay, let's go back and talk to this guy. Now, you have your swords, these quick slots we talked about. Your shoulders, swords are great. Put your hands behind your head, hit your grip. Then you can pull them back out. Voila. All right, Grok.
Hail, traveler. I'm
You've
glad we made it
completed
off.
that
Let's
quest.
begin your combat training. Well done.
Well, thank you.
You've got the basics down.
Yeah.
Now, head over to the ranged trainer to continue your training. He'll show you how to handle it.
Welcome, traveler. Ready to hone your aim?
Sure, why not?
Welcome, traveler. I hope you are ready. Let's see how you fare with a bow. Equip this one and test your aim on the dummy. Return once you've shown your prowess.
All right. Oh, all right, let's test our bow skills. Got an arrow. Go for the head. Pulls back. Let's do cool. Do a sideways shot. Not too bad.
The forest speaks. If you're quiet enough to listen.
Now the question is, does how far you pull the string matter? 15 damage. He blocked that one. 21 damage. 20 damage. Let's try one more round. We'll do a half pull. Blocked.
A single misstep in a spell can shatter
11
worlds
damage.
or your eyebrows.
Let's do a half pull. 20 damage. Now let's do a full pull. Of course, he blocked. 4 damage. Let's go for a headshot. 15. Doesn't really seem to affect. Full pull, half pull. It does affect your arc.
The forest speaks. If you're quiet enough to listen.
That was a crit. Can we shoot the melee target? Yeah, we can. Let's shoot across to the magic dummy. Whoop. This is how you do magic runes. Okay, so we've done that. We're done with the bow, so we'll stick it in the backpack. We finished shooting him.
Welcome, traveler. I hope you are ready. Let's see how you fare with a bow. Equip. Well done. You have a keen eye. Now, it's time you experience the arcane arts. Visit the magic
A
trainer.
single
She'll enlighten
misstep
you
in a
further.
spell can shatter
Okay,
worlds
magic
or
trainer.
your eyebrows. The arcane arts await your mastery.
All right. Selenora, how you doing today? Oh, no way? Okay. Let's get
Need
the
something?
pleasantries over with. Magic combat training.
Magic resonates within us all. Grab the mystic wand and holy scepter. Equip either and blast the training dummy. If you have questions about how to cast, visit the nearby tutorial pedestal. Speak to me after you've demonstrated your ability.
Okay, now, I do know this from previous trial and error of this game. The wand here, it's always hard to aim at these things. There we go. The wand will only work on magic spells. It does not work on the healing holy spells. But we'll put this in the belt slot. All right, and this works on your holy spells. If I can get it picked up. There we go. This does the holy healing spells. Now, something about this staff is you want to know. It will only go in a shoulder slot. And you can't have anything else equipped. You can't have a sword in one hand and a staff in the other.
Levea has much to explore.
I'm as disappointed about that as anybody else. So, all right. Now, let's shoot magic. Let's go a flick.
A single misstep in a spell can shatter worlds or your eyebrows.
Leviosa. Avada Kedavra. What was the torture curse? Can't remember. Simple enough. This is how you draw your patterns. I know this is the pattern for the self-heal. Alrighty. So we got magic. Now what?
Greetings.
Oh, we might want to tell her we finished.
Need something?
Magic?
Magic resonates within us all.
Well, thank
Marvelous. You've embraced the mystic arts beautifully. Captain Demetrius wishes to have a word with you. Do pay him a visit.
You. All right,
Levea has
Captain.
much to explore.
Okay, we can choose for our word. I think I'm going to go with holy on this character. So what's our options? A rusty breastplate, 15 armor, 1 strength. Physical armor, agility +1. Torn cloth robes, intelligence +1. We'll go with that. Okay, now we got to go talk to Farmer Pete. So we finished the little intro. We should be ready to go fight.
A single misstep in a
Except it
spell
got
can
rid of
shatter
my-
worlds or your eyebrows.
Okay, let's put our robe on. There's the robe. All right, chest. All right. We've equipped our first piece of armor. Yay us. All right, going down the hill. The graphics aren't the greatest, but for VR it's pretty good. Right in his bunny butt. Uh-oh, we got some piggies. Oh, there's Farmer. Farmer Pete. Nice to meet you.
Well, howdy there, partner. Say, I got a bit of a problem. Seems I left my trusty shovel in the shed. And wouldn't you know it, my old hammer wound up on the roof again. Ain't no way I'm climbing up there at my age. Think you could fetch 'em both for me? I'd be real grateful.
I suppose. I ain't no spring chicken myself, but let's go see.
Thumbstick down to toggle between crouching and standing.
All right, crouch. Squeeze through the hole. Put my staff up. All right. Now, it said you can bring it to your
These
chest
darn pigs keep running
and
amok.
release. All right, it actually works. All right. And there's his shovel in my backpack. Alright, now we gotta, he said it's on the roof. Well, here's the ladder. Alright. Easy peasy. Get in the, I wish the aiming lines would show up when you press the trigger or whatever, but they don't. Kind of point your finger at what you want to do. And it picks it up. Put it to your chest. And you collected the hammer. Oh, interesting. You can't rotate while climbing down. Unless you fall. It's not that high.
Climbing.
Alright, Pete. We got your tools.
Well, howdy there, partner. Say, I got a bit of a problem. Seems I left my trusty shovel in the shed. Wouldn't you know it, my old... Well, howdy there, partner.
Oh.
Those
nice.
pesky boars have broken the fence and escaped. Think you could help me out by taking a few down and bringing back some meat?
Alright, now we're going to kill piggies. Let's see how powerful our holy fellow is. Okay, you can't hit him with a stab.
Hold the right thumbstick down to toggle between crouching and standing.
That pig killed me from 10 foot away. Alright, so our first death. Well, that is not a lot of fun. My experiences in this game, the combat is not exactly fair, and it is not easy. Dodging is near impossible because there's no clear indicators on the attacks. By the time you see an indicator, you're already attacked. See, there's no way to dodge that. He's a pig using ranged attacks. Does that make any sense? Alright, we're going to try this staff one more time because I'm wanting to do a holy blow.
I ain't your shit. It's a bunch of guys.
Let's go up here. It's a ranged
Oh,
group.
the cultists. Okay, I know where you're at. I'm coming.
Shooting
Wait,
his
what?
pig butt.
You're on the cultists. I know where you're at.
Hey, we killed one. What do you know? Alright. Meat. And there's the problem. I never could get the meat to go into the chest. Okay. We'll do it this way. Alright, we're healed up. Let's shoot that pig. Okay, we killed another piggy. We're getting the hang of this. Alright, health is up. missed the piggy. Must be out of range. Okay. Alright, let's check our quest. Killed field boars, collected meat. Now we go back over here and talk to Pete. These staff blasts really aren't that powerful.
Well, howdy there, partner. Those pesky boars have broken the fence and escaped. Think you could help me out by taking a few down and bringing back some meat? Well, I'll be mighty fine work there. Now, if it's not too much trouble to you, Delia could use your help. She's just down the road at her campsite.
Alright, we got some new pants. Let's put them in the leg slot. Alright. Oh, look at that. I'm starting to look like a wizard. I don't want to be a wizard. I want to be a priest, but we'll deal with that later. How we doing?
It's a fine day for foraging. Hey there.
Gathering
Living off the
basics.
land is all about gathering what nature provides.
That's easy
Around
enough.
here, dust caps, those little mushrooms, are quite abundant and useful. Could you help me by collecting 3 dust caps? If you're not...
Gathering's pretty basic in any game, so... Well, that's not a dust cap, but how about gather it up? Gather everything. Alright, we're looking for more mushrooms. Oh, there's a mushroom. Alright. Dahlia. Here's your mushrooms.
It's a fine day for foraging. Hey there. Living off the... You found some dust caps. Great job, and thank you so much. Chef Charlotte over in Tidehaven was asking me to grab some...
Okay, Chef Charlotte. Oh, she's right up ahead. Okay. What's up there? Innkeeper. The Grandmaster Trainer. Let's train some skills. Warden. That's for your bows and arrows. Then we got Mystic. That's your magic casters. Arcane Bolt. And, oh, Holy. Here we go. Oh, Holy. I only have 1 skill point. So I have to choose between Heal or Smite. We're going to go with the attack because I need to do more damage. Now somebody wants to call me. Great. You gotta love it when your neighbors interrupt. Okay. Back to the game. Smite. Fizzle. Oh. I like that. 2-second cooldown. I didn't.
Training.
Okay, let's go test this out on those pigs. Let's get some revenge. Here, piggy, piggy. All right. Gas while moving. That is much better. All right. How are we doing on experience? Let's see. Player. All right. We have 870 out of 1,400. How much experience was those giving me? The runes aren't exactly accurate yet, but... I'm terrible at drawing this. That is better. Might as well take that pig meat up. Okay, let's try one more. Drawing runes in combat seems a little difficult, but we're going to work with it. Okay. Now we had to go do some cooking. Welcome to Tidehaven. All right.
They have like some of the ones that aren't just click on a thing somewhere or that they're easy.
Okay.
Most of them are just like cook a single fish or something.
Fourth one down.
Yep, should say it's by The Walking Dead cooking recipes. Like you'll see Game Devon, How to Switch to BTR, Frozen, My Adventure of Trying to Log In, and then cooking recipes. Although that might just be mine because I've clicked on it a bunch of times.
So
yeah, I don't see any of that.
And we'll look out into the distance. And this is where we'll call it a day for this day. I want to thank everybody for joining me. My name is James, and this is the J&J Gaming Channel. Thank you and have a great night.